Hi guys. So I want to talk about the Pollachi incident that happened recently. Well, all I would like to say is welcome to the mobile phone culture. The problem with this incident, okay, it's not that it's being taken as political. It's not that this has become an everyday occurrence. The problem lies very, very deep. It lies so deep that it is very hard to pinpoint and say that, okay, this is the root of the problem and this is where you have to solve it. I think the solution must come from every home. It must come from your own home. And you have to see how you are treating your children, how you are respecting them. Children are not your property, they are your trust. Okay? Someone has entrusted children to you. When I say someone, I mean God. God has entrusted children to you. They're not your property. You're supposed to be responsible to develop them into responsible citizens so that they can serve their purpose in their life. They're not there to serve your purpose. So be responsible with children, with your children. Don't give them mobile phones when they are so young. I see many parents today when they give mobile phones to their children, smartphone devices to their children, because they are just too much to handle. You give them something to distract them. It was a toy for me when I was young, but for you guys, for your generation, you're giving a mobile device to your children and you're making them used to it, and now you're complaining that they are using devices too much. They have become so glued to the internet, to social media. Well, you don't have any rights to complain about your kids now. The problem lies with the fact that you did not give them enough awareness about the dangers that lurk on social media. When I came into Facebook in 2006, there were not many fake profiles, there were not many such things happening. But as time went on, a lot of people have experienced, even including myself, have experienced how things have escalated, how the social media is increasingly being used for all the wrong reasons. See guys, the technology is not the problem. The problem is with us, how we use the technology. That is the problem. So the reason why such incidences are happening, why women continue to fall prey, is that they have this false notion of trusting a stranger or even trusting people around us. But we do it subconsciously. We teach our children to trust strangers, and that is very, very wrong. There has to be a certain level of openness in our culture. I think it is time to develop a healthy and open relationship with your kids since young. The problem is when parents today are stuck with their parents' culture and they're not open towards their kids' culture, their kids' generation. I have some news for you guys. All your kids, they're going to have love marriages. That is for sure. You don't have to even think about what kind of girl you're going to find for your kid, or what kind of husband you're going to find for your daughter. You don't have to think about all of those things. You just have to teach them how to choose a good life partner. That's it. And they will do the rest of the things. So you don't have to worry about selecting a groom or a bride for them, because that is the situation we are in right now, and that is the culture that we are in right now. Foster an open relationship with them. Teach them from very young that your fellow boy or your fellow girl in your class is your friend. It's not a forbidden fruit. Guys, I've had 2 boy childhood friends. So for me, all the guys in my life, they are very good friends. I don't see them as a forbidden fruit. This is a very important thing, guys. And I'm lucky to be this way because I'm not in India. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm lucky to be this way because I'm not in India. I'm an Indian woman, okay? I value my culture, I value my religion, I am a religious person, but at the same time, there is a certain level of openness with guys, with fellow men. Fellow men are human beings. That culture can only be fostered since young by parents. Parents have to be more responsible. They have to be more adapted and updated about things that are happening, especially when it comes to dangers that are lurking around on social media. I think this is all I have to say about the Pollachi case or any other similar case that is happening in India right now, because this really, 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 makes me want to do something, makes me want to punch someone. But seriously, this is the limit, guys. I think more such cases are going to come out, more such things are going to happen in India, because the generation right now is very, very confused. They're not entirely modernized like their Western counterparts, and they're not entirely conservative like their parents as well. So they're stuck somewhere in between and they're very, very confused. And I think it is time for them to stop being confused and start opening up and waking up, especially to their parents. Because the day you hide something from your parents is the day they know very well that you're doing some mistake. The moment you think about, oh, I should not let my mom know about this, or should not let my dad know about this, the moment you do that, that means you're doing some mistake. You're doing something that is, against your conscience. So, this is all I have to say, guys. Thank you very much for listening to me rambling.